There's a current little trend happening when I make videos about teaching where you'll get a small minority of people like user 75870 commented, "Oh, can't be that hard when you get 13 weeks paid holiday." Let me put this to bed for the very last time. Teachers do not get paid for school holidays. I'll come back to the holidays in a second. The first thing I want to say is I make these videos for teachers and school staff to highlight and sort of laugh at some of the ridiculous expectations put on teachers. Because until you've actually worked in education, you don't realise this. Teachers are hard working, always have been. They work hard and they don't mind working hard if they know the work they're going to do is going to have a direct impact on children's learning. The problem with our current education system is so much time is wasted on things that have no impact, are more focused on scrutinising teachers, where teachers have to prove they're doing the job so many of them are capable of doing. Well, I'm not about comparing teaching to any other profession. Teaching's all I've known. This is not a race to the bottom. But if I were to see a video where someone was highlighting some of the ridiculous expectations on another job, my instinct reaction wouldn't be to comment and have a go at them. But that seems to happen with teachers all of the time. People feel entitled because, they went to school once, which is like me criticising a pilot because I've sat on a plane. But going back to the holidays, we've established teachers aren't paid for them. And if the holidays are the be-all and end-all, this big, massive, amazing thing that user 75623 keeps going on about, why is it that teacher retention rates are absolutely abysmal at the minute when no one's choosing to come into the profession anymore? Where nearly half of teachers are planning on quitting within the next 5 years. Now, don't get me wrong, they are a perk, the holidays, and can be wonderful if you are a parent. They can really help. But what tends to happen is teachers who are working 50 to 60 hours on average a week during term time are literally crawling to that half-term break, where they then spend the first couple of days getting over whichever lurgy they've picked up, then catching up on all the work they needed to get done during term time. Eventually they might have a couple of days to then switch off and recover, but that then leads you into a false sense of security where you think, oh, it's not actually that bad, and it ends up being a constant, endless cycle of that crawl into half-term, recover and go again. But ultimately, the point I'm trying to make here is even though teachers aren't teaching children during those school holidays, that doesn't mean that we can continue to demoralise, devalue and demean teachers by constantly adding more and more workload to them because, you get those holidays. Because if teachers continue to leave the profession in their droves, who are the people who miss out and lose out the most? Yeah, the children.